Hey guys, today I'm going to be walking you through a band workout that is all about improving your posture. We're going to be doing about 10 to 15 reps of each exercise, and you can follow along with me. We're going to get started with a band pull apart, and I really want to make sure you tuck your hips under and don't arch your lower back. With this one, we're going to focus on squeezing our shoulder blades together, and it's going to really help to open up your chest and shoulders. Good. Remember to breathe as you do this. Think about exhaling as you pull apart. Inhale as you come together. Last few reps here. You really want to make sure you keep the tension on the band. If you find the band is getting really loose, bring your hands a little bit closer together in the center. All right, we are going to come on to our second exercise, which is a seated row. I'm going to have you wrap the band around your feet. Again, make sure you've got a good tension here so there's no slack in the band. And then we are going to think about squeezing our shoulder blades together as you drive your elbows back. Good. With this one, as you pull back, I really want you to think about rolling those shoulders back, and that same cue as before, cracking a nut between your shoulder blades to really activate your upper back muscles. Good. A few more reps here. Really think about squeezing at the top. Find that exhale as you pull. And we're done. Nice work. 2 exercises down. All right, this third one here is a band glute bridge. You're going to wrap the band around your feet, pull up in the middle, and then pull it over your hips. It should be sitting right on top of your hips. You can pull it up a little bit if you need to, and then you're going to lift the hips up and back down. Good. As you lift the hips up, I want you to think about really squeezing your butt muscles. This is going to activate your glutes and really help with your posture by activating your core more. Good. And if this is too challenging, you can always remove the band and work on body weight and work up to using the band. Good. As you do this, I want to make sure you don't have an arch in your lower back. So think about tucking your ribs almost into an imaginary belt buckle. Good. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and down. Your glutes should be burning after this one. I know mine were. Next here we have a core exercise. This is going to be a dead bug with band. So I'm going to get you to grab the band, make sure it has some tension, and then you're going to reach overhead as you extend one leg. If you need to modify, you can bend your knee and tap the heel down. This will be a little bit easier. Good. As you do this, I really want you to make sure your lower back is pressing into the ground. If it's arching at all, drop to the bent knee version, or don't move your leg down quite as far. This one is always a deceiving exercise for me. It feels easy for a couple of reps and then gets super challenging. Good, you're almost there. You can do it. And done. All right, we are going to be flipping over now and coming into a Superman variation. This is going to strengthen your upper back and lower back. So we're going to lift up, reach overhead, pull apart, come back down, and down all the way to the ground. So lift up, squeeze your butt muscles, overhead, tiny pull apart, down to the chest and back down. Good. If it's really hard for you to do the pull apart at the top, just think about reaching up overhead or skip it altogether like I demonstrated there. Good. Really remember to breathe as you do this one. Think about finding that exhale as you lift up and pull apart, and inhale as you come back down. You guys are doing a great job getting through this workout. You are almost at the halfway point. Keep going. It will feel better once you are done. Good, last couple of reps here. And done. All right, we are gonna be doing those 5 exercises again, but a slightly different variation. If you wanna stick with the variation we did on the first round, you're more than welcome to, or if you wanna try this other one, you're welcome to do that as well. This one's gonna be a diagonal band pull apart, so it's working slightly different muscles. You're gonna have one hand coming up diagonally overhead and the other one down below. All right, quick switch to the other side now, same thing. Similarly to before, you want to make sure the band has some tension. If it's getting really, really loose, bring your hands closer to the center of the band. Are you guys having fun yet? All right, we're gonna be coming down now to our seated row variation. This one is going to be sort of a face pull, but with a external rotation. So you're gonna pull up towards your face and then rotate your elbows upwards. This is really gonna help to open up that upper back and again, strengthen a lot of those muscles that tend to get weak when we're sitting. Good. As you do this, really actively think about pulling through your upper back to do this rather than just pulling from your biceps and your arms. All right, nice work. We've got 3 exercises left to go here. We're going to be going back into our glute bridge. Good, so for this one, make sure the band is across the hips again. And for this one, we're going to be doing a pulse and then back down. So you're going to lift up, do a small pulse, and then come all the way to the ground. This is just adding a little bit of extra time under tension at the very top of that rep to make it a little bit more challenging. Like I said before, if you need to go back to the original variation of just straight up and down or no band at all, that's totally fine. Good, keep pressing through those feet. Your butt should be on fire by now. Almost at the end. And done. Okay, we're going to be doing a variation of our core exercise this time. This time we're going to be doing a straight leg dead bug, so a little bit more challenging than the last one. The goal is going to be to keep the leg straight and lower back pressing into the ground the entire way. If your lower back is coming off the ground, bring your legs halfway down or a quarter of the way down and see how that feels. Good, as you reach overhead, really try to think about pulling that band apart, opening those shoulders. Great control on this one. Keep staying focused. All right, we are going on to our final exercise for today. I'm actually going to get you to leave the band on this one. You're welcome to use it if you want, but we're going to be doing some handcuffs in the Superman position. We're going to be doing 6 overhead and 6 underneath. So these ones you're going to be reaching into a W, then you're going to reach up overhead, hands behind the back, and then come back down. Good. If you need to modify with this one, you can always just stick with the W, but the goal here is to get some shoulder range of motion in. All right, this one we're going to be switching to underneath, so palms wrap up towards the ceiling, reach as far up your back as you can, and then reach back around to the center. This is a really great mobility exercise and something most of us don't do on a regular basis. Good, last couple reps and then you're done. Finish strong. Good, reach all the way up as far as you can before you reach any pain. Squeeze those glutes. Nice work, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Try it as many times as you would like to, and I'll see you next time.